Oh yes guys, welcome back to the vinyl search. I tell you what, it's colder out here than a penguin in Antarctica. Whoa, it's a cold wintry morning. How you been anyway? How's it going? I'm back out on a Saturday morning. It's just after Christmas, just after Boxing Day, Saturday morning. I've just been driving, the roads are dead. Maybe everyone's been like me actually, I've been hemmed up in the old house. You know when you get in that lazy sweet spot over Christmas where you can kind of forget what day it is. You know what I mean? I was like, should I come out today? Should I not? I was just feeling so lazy. Then I remembered there was a few record fairs on. There's three to be exact. One in Manchester, and I thought I work in Manchester city centre all week. I thought, I don't want to go back there. You know, I won't be going back to work there till next week, so I wanted a break anyway. And I've done Sash's Hotel, and I figured it'd be a lot of the same sellers. I'd assume that anyway. I can't be too sure on that. There's a record fair in Blackburn, which is run by the same company that did the Sash's Hotel. So again, it could be the same sellers. I'm kind of new to all these record fairs, so I wasn't sure about going up to Burnley, up in Burnley. But then I noticed another one in old Bolton. I thought, well, I can do that. It's only a short drive over the motorway. So I thought, yeah, let's get to Bolton, run by a record fair dealers that I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like. Could be really quiet, like I say. The roads coming up here have been really quiet. I just don't know. I mean, where it is located in this Bolton shopping centre, across the road from it, is X Records. So I can have a look in the record fair, see if there's anything in there, and then I can get out and I can check out X Records in Bolton. So yeah, I can get that. Some of you subscribers were saying, you left that R. Kelly album and you left that Joe album in X Records and you bought Jermaine Jackson and Sybil instead. I'll tell you what, he's right. What was he doing? So if that R. Kelly's not been bought, if no one's been rushed in and bought that R. Kelly album, you know what, I'm going to get it, but we'll see. Anyway, it's a nice little, can you see that church? Yeah, look at that. As a twizz round there's a nice little church there, just coming past the Sainsbury's. If any of you ever come to Bolton to do a bit, there is loads of car parks in Bolton, but if you can see the back of me there, where that car's just going, there's a load of, it's just round the back of Sainsbury's, there's loads of industrial areas where you can park for free. Now I don't like paying £6 all day, which is what it would be today. That's £6, I can get a coffee, get a croissant with that money. If you don't mind a 10-minute walk into the town centre. So head for Sainsbury's to that industrial estate and you'll find some streets to park on. So yeah, free parking tip as well. Anyway, a bit sad to hear about Chris Rea as well. The old Chris Rea left us with some great 80s music memories. Sadly, he wasn't driving home for Christmas this year, unfortunately, but he'll be missed. I mean, it's been a tough year for musician losses, 2025. It's been, I could reel them all off, but I was staying in a good mood. So let's head over to this shopping centre, and I'll bring you back in a few Shirley Bassies. Oh yes. Just coming up to an old government building as we hit the town centre of Bolton that I used to work in. I mean, it looks oh gosh, it's shut down now. All the offices are closed. It's brutal, isn't it? That looks like a 1960s, 70s brutalist building. Over there you got the old market. I think they moved the market actually at Bolton. They've moved it. There's another car park here which you can park in. Again, it's about all day £6 odd if you're planning on here staying that long. I'm just crossing the road now, and down at the bottom there's the bus station. So yeah, but gosh, memories of this place. Oh dear, I don't know if I want to memorise it too much. You've got over here You got like a bike skate park for the vaporizing teenagers just over there. Yeah, this part of Bolton doesn't look the best, does it? But it is what it is. The other side of the town hall now. The last time I was here, the weather was terrible. We've actually got a bit of sun today, so I can kind of show you a bit of Bolton in the winter sunlight, you know. I do like the town hall, because you get that as well going right across it. This is my, you know, this really is my favourite bit of Bolton, really. Well, not my favourite, but it's probably the place where they put a bit of money into. As they do with most towns, the town hall is, it's funny, isn't it? We all pay our council taxes, but you wonder where it goes as we come round here. We'll have some Francis Ford Coppola here with the directing and the filming. Dearie me. This is like the town square. It goes off into the shops there, the main shops. It's all the regular shops that you see in most towns in the UK now. But that's pretty impressive for me. It was right up there. Pretty impressive indeed. We kept maintaining the old little waterfall there. There's a few lions guarding the old door gates. The old Bill Gates there. Wow, that is pretty impressive, you gotta say. More monuments here. Yeah. Doesn't do it justice on the old camera, but yeah. While I'm passing, we've got to show you an absolute Bolton legend here. There's many industrial chimneys around the industrial areas of the northwest, and this guy used to go right up them and clean them and maintain them. He's called Fred Dibner. Absolute legend, this guy. See, he's holding his old chimney. Well, it's not a chimney sweep that, but he would have used that. Dr. Fred Dibner, he was a steeplejack, Reverend son of Bolton, 1938 to 2004. Very intelligent guy, MBE, like I say, an all-time Bolton legend. And there he is. If you're passing through, come and have a look. Down the corner actually from where just showing you Fred Dibner is. This is the Bolton Shopping Palace shopping centre where the record fair is, and if you ever come here, again, another nice building, and extends over to here, and just over there, if you take a right, down there to the left, and then you've got X Records down there. Like I said, I don't know where this record fair is. I'll have to ask somebody, see where it is. So here is, I've actually found it. It's right out in the open. I suppose it's it makes for easier access, doesn't it, really? And then we head over here and you get more here as well. It's not actually as big as I thought it would be, but then again, I didn't know what quite to expect. But yeah, this is Bolton Record Fair. I'll get stuck in and see what I can find. So first bit of soul funk box of the day. Soul funk and reggae here. A little scan through. The old Bill Withers there, greatest hits. There's a nice BT Express album. Look at that AD Train. I've not seen that album for a while. You're the One for Me on it. Old Stevie there. Gladys. What's this? Billy Ocean. We see a lot of Billy Ocean about, but not this album. This is actually from 1993. And he did some New Jack Swing tracks. I'll tell you what, guys, this could be my first purchase of the day. Produced, looked, old Billy Ocean there, worked with R. Kelly, Timmy Allen, Hula and K Fingers. Time to Move On. There's some great swing tracks on this. I remember buying it on CD. Oh, what a find this is. 1993. Very happy to find that. The old Spinners there. That, you know, I'd completely forgotten about that album. Completely forgot it had some good New Jackers on it. Wow. Old jazz, blues. Let's carry on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Some more Bill Withers here. Crown Heights Affair. Wow. Yep, some good stuff in. So I found a nice little stall here, KLM Music, which has got all the genres as you'd expect. But it's a really good box of funk, soul, jazz, and there's some tremendous old school dance in here, house from the late 80s. I'll just give you a little quick scan. I found some nice few bits in here. It's the old Cool Mo D there, Blaze. We have found that on our travels. Def Jam Kick It. This was a big track. This was a huge track. Oh my gosh. Should I be leaving that? I can't remember if I've got it or not. Rufus and Chaka. JM Silt, Music is the Key. Big 12. Valentine Brothers. Wow. That's one of Stephen Dante's first ever releases on import. I got a UK pressing of that. Oh, great track. Again, you don't see that around now. E.T. Extra Boogie. Damn, there's some serious jams in this box. You know what, I can't remember. Definitely got the CD. I can't remember if I bought the album of this. I really can't remember. Oh my god, what an album that is. Force MDs. This is quite an obscure compilation that I do remember picking up years ago. It's got there is a bit of New Jack on that, New Jack Swing. Faith Evans, I do have this. Otherwise I'd be buying that. Juicy fruit. I Burn For You 10 dB, again another big 12 that I remember buying. The Elite label Atmosphere. Some Hillel Scratch, that's the 12 with I'll Take Her On with Brian McKnight on. Mahogany, another boogie track. Valerie Ford. Prince Marky D, this is the 12 that featured Joe. All of My Love, All of My Time, yep. Again, I remember buying that one. Shannon, which Shannon's that? Spencer Jones, damn. Oh no. The big, we see that around a bit, the old Glenn Jones there. Eye Level, I'm sure some of you subscribers know that. Sly and Robbie. Allure featuring Nas. Wonder Walden album. Tom Brown album. UK Players. Yeah, tremendous. What a tremendous box this is. Trailer. Hold on. Is this the album? Is this the album? Oh my god, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a killer New Jack track on that. Thank you, I'm having that as well. How did I miss that? I nearly missed that then. Oh, Barry White. I'll just give you a flick through this US house box. Some great stuff in here as well. So you're around the country. When's your next stop, sir? When's your next record fair stop? Do you know?
Nottingham on January the 3rd.
So he's in Nottingham. If you're out and about, any subscribers in Nottingham, January the 3rd. I'm sure he'll be bringing these. Yeah, he'll be bringing these boxes with him. So get stuck in. Well, I was going to have a lazy day in today. I'm glad I've come out. Found some nice bits. There you go, some late 80s. I bet that is amazing. I'm not really up on late 80s house, but I do like it. Beatnuts, that is tempting. That is really tempting. That sounds amazing. Maybe I should. Freestyle Electro. Oh, I need to listen to some of these on the old earphones. Camp Low. Set It Off. Oh my gosh, £30. I mean, that is a huge monster track. Yeah, so you get the gist, folks. Some great stuff in here. You get the gist. So I'm on Steve's stall. He's back here on the 28th of March, and he's got a little, really good 7-inch section here. We just found this classic, R. Kelly. She's got that vibe on 7. A bit of Jazzy Jeff and a Fresh Prince. Rapping is Fundamental with the remix on. I'll just take you through this box. Bit of De La Soul. Run DMC. at these original. I mean, they're great titles, aren't they? I've never seen some of these on 7. Dream Warriors there. Positive Force, we got the Funk. Do the Right Thing. Best of My Love, Definition of Sound. Wow. I mean, there's mainly a mix of other albums, pop rock.
So can you do more?
So there you go. There's a load of reggae here as well. Probably some lovers.
And it's watching the history of the place. It's still quite divided.
So yeah, next on the 28th of March is number 1. Come and see Steve. It's the first stall to your right, and you've got a nice box of hip hop and reggae 7s here. Just come out the old record fair. Only a small record fair, but I have come out with quite an interesting bag of stuff. I'm quite happy actually. Only been in there a couple of hours. I figured I'd get over to X Records, see if there's anything that I left there. What I did find, a bit of a steal though, was this cassette tape for £2, Chub Rock, from 1992, in amongst a bunch of like pop cassettes, Mariah Carey and other bits and bobs. Just stood right out to me, I couldn't believe it. I don't know how much of these US tapes now on Discogs. It's got to be, hey, it's a nice little steal that, innit? Chub Rock. Wow, anyway, let's go over to X Records. I did see one of the staff in there from X Records. He said they'd seen my videos about the shop and they've had some customers in buying some hip hop. So who knows, someone might have picked that R. Kelly album up. We shall see. Today, I don't know why, every time I go in a record shop, they have some 90s stuff just coming, and I'm just always in the right place at the right time. But Cool G Rap album from 1999 with Miss Jones on it. Scarface album, The World Is Yours, from 1993. Wow. Jay-Z, In My Lifetime Is This, with the Big Jazz Radio mix on, from 95. Original Ski Street versions, Clark Kent mix. I think this is Caveman, from 1992. I don't have this. I do remember Street Life, the single. Big Daddy Kane, Daddy's Home, from 1994. Fat Joe, Jealous Ones, Envy on CD. DJ Premier remix, Above the Law. I used to love this group. I only got a couple of their albums actually. Vocally Pimping. Oh yes. CD single, Mace Looking at Me. It's mainly for the instrumental, produced by the Neptunes, Heavy Neptunes instrumental. Naughty by Nature, with the remixes of Guard Your Grill on CD single. The Doc, I thought he'd lost his voice by then. I did actually have a listen to a few of these tracks. It's very Death Row, P-Funky, G-Funk heavy, this from the mid-90s. Helter Skelter. Young black teenagers, looking like the Beatles there, their first album. I didn't get that. I think I got the album after it, and another Big Daddy Kane. Veterans Day. I mean, they look like they've seen better days, these CDs, but as usual, you know I ain't leaving them here. Good news is the R. Kelly album is still here. It's not in the greatest of condition, I'd say. It's a bit of ring wear to it. I'd say the sleeve's in VG condition. The tracks that I really like from this album, though, from '96, Love Is On The Way and Not Gonna Hold On, those mid-tempo R&B jams that you just don't get them in today's R&B, do you? But you know, it's still here, guys. Like I say, you can see that it's a bit scuffed. It's still got the inners in it. Bit of wear on it. The vinyl's in, I'd say, very good condition. It is marked, the vinyl. But where do you see vinyl now from 1996? Oh, sorry. Getting in someone's way there. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, so a good little day out in Bolton yet again. That I must admit, when I first turned up and looked at that record fair, the way it spread out, it didn't look big, and I was like, oh, have I made a mistake here? Should have gone to the Britannia Hotel in Manchester, because that would have been huge. But it has yielded some fantastic surprises today, and I'm very, very happy. And it all started with the first crate I looked in, a Billy Ocean album that was completely overlooked from 1993. Obviously, he was huge in the 80s. Into the 90s, he got kind of forgotten about, didn't he? Like a lot of the big soul male vocalists that made the name in the 80s. But these two apps, if you've not seen this into New Jack Swing, I'll Be There For You and Time To Move On. Oh my gosh. Killer New Jack Swing, Billy Ocean. It's not been played, this is in mint condition. Wasn't cheap, but I don't care. So happy to find it. I nearly skipped past this. Another one that I completely forgotten about, Trailer Ends, one and only album from 1992 for Sony. Again, worked with Mariah Carey, didn't he? Did a recent interview with Namdi on Halftime Chat, but there's a killer swing track on this. I'd even forgot this was on vinyl. I didn't even put it on my list, but one to find if you can find it, from 92. Bit of a hip-hop double pack. It's got the gold promo sticker on the back from 1997, Ilal Scratch. There's a track on here called Gaming, featuring the vocals of Gina Thompson on here. They only did a couple of albums, Ilal Scratch, but they were solid. Easy Mo B on production. You cannot go wrong with these guys. Really excellent condition, double vinyl this. Again, very hard to find. From 1998, I did not have this on vinyl. This guy, Gary Taylor, let's take the glare off this actually. Gary Taylor, an amazing soul songwriter. It didn't quite happen for him in terms of mainstream, but he wrote for Anita Baker amongst others. Did so many great albums going into the 90s, but that's his debut. Came out on 10 records in this country, Virgin in the US. There's just some great tracks on that. It's only a £5 as well, in great condition. A forgotten Janet Jackson album. What year is this now? I know it's got Young Love on it, and it's got, what's the other track? You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. I think Renee Moore and Angela Wimbush wrote that. Was it 82 or 83? I can't remember. What was the year? 82. I had this on CD. I can't remember if I got this on vinyl, but again, pretty cheap. Pretty well, I don't think it's been played. I went through an 80s pop box and I found these guys. They're called the Kane Gang. They had a minor hit in 87 called Motortown. If you've never heard it, it's like a soul pop record. I don't know the rest of the album, but it's just an 80s track that I've always wanted to get hold of. It's in there in a £5 box. These are all £5 as well. Candy Duffler, Sexuality, which has got some funky kind of New Jack inspired tracks on it. Sexuality, Mr. Lee, Get the Funk. Again, if you see that, it's a good album, that. From 1987, freestyle pop R&B. I just love the cover of this. I've got so many Expos CDs that I wanted some vinyls. Yeah, from what are the big tracks on this? Come Go With Me, Let Me Be The One, Exposed to Love. They were a big freestyle pop group, weren't they? These next guys, the Jamaica Boys, fronted by, of course, old Marcus Miller. They went on to have quite a big New Jack Go-Go hit, didn't they? This was 87, a few years after on the House Party soundtrack, Shake It Up. But this was the debut album. Don't have this on vinyl. Don't know. I did have a quick listen to it on YouTube, and there's a few nice tracks, a nice soul track on that as well. And another £5 album, the Pop Box, Robbie Neville, Blue Eyed Solar. There is a killer track on, soul track on this called Getting Better. You want to check this out. It's got a killer. It's the only track I like on it, but it's a brilliant track. I thought, why not Mr. Nick Kamen? Worked with Madonna, believe it or not, and there's a track on here called Each Time You Break My Heart. If you've never heard it, produced by Stephen Bray, Madonna. If you like mid-80s Madonna, mid to late 80s, you're going to love this track. It's a great, I can't remember what the rest of the album was like, but I just wanted that track. He's passed away and he's long gone. Old model, weren't he? An absolute classic here. SOS Band, again, a £5. No One's Gonna Love You, Weekend Girl, Just the Way You Like It. Classic Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Can't go wrong with that. Then obviously, did I show you these in there in that little 7-inch store? This is going for I don't know if this is, this is the UK. Someone's selling this for a ridiculous price on Discogs. Don't spend it. There's some Netherlands copies with this cover on, the original US cover, going for about €10, but I had to have this. I'm looking for the 1 on a 7, Teddy Riley, rapping his Fundamental. The Easy Mo B guy again, it's got the extended remix. I found this as well, Promo, Michael Jackson Promo, They Don't Care About Us. I was never a big fan of this song, but it's got Trackmasters and Dallas Austin remixes, the Promo as well. An epic promo. What else? And this album, Miss Donna Summer, Mistaken Identity from 1991. Now before this, she was working with Stock Aitken and Waterman, and she did like a real, that sound that they did, that pop sound, but she broke away from them, worked with Keith Diamond on this 1991 album, and it is New Jack. This is like the only New Jack inspired album she did. New Jack Dance. Again, it's kind of overlooked, this album, but I just wanted a vinyl copy of it. And that was a great pressing. And we did get the R. Kelly. He's battered this. He's pretty battered. Where do you see this now? Old R. Kelly. But yeah, and I picked up those hip-hop CDs as well. Those hip-hop CDs out of X Records, Big Daddy Kane. There's loads of them here. 90s hip-hop CDs. So I've had a mega good haul today. Really happy. Yeah, that has been the Vinyl Search. Big thanks for coming along with me again. Do hit the like button if you want. Do subscribe if you haven't already. You know what? I've also added a buy me a coffee. Listen, times are tough. I don't expect anyone to go out the way, but if you do buy me a coffee on my travels, honestly, I'll give you a shout. I will give you a shout. I really appreciate you. On the next one, we'll do this all again. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you soon. Bye.